It means trust. It means being able to, I think it can have two definitions. Like it can be trust in someone, like being able to trust a friend, being able to trust like your significant other.
Oof, it means many things. For me, first of all, confianza is never a given. It's not something that you take for granted. You have to earn it. And you never break it. It's something that once you have it, you never break it. Otherwise, it's very hard to get it back, or almost impossible, depending on the scenario. I also think that confianza is one of the most important pillars of any relationship, be it if it's a professional relationship, or if it's also a friendship, or if it's family.
Confía en una persona es porque realmente le tiene aprecio a esa persona.
Of different meanings for me. Confianza in a relationship, like with a boyfriend or a husband, your confianza of someone that won't cheat, that will be, that will be there for you, that will be, available.
O sea, yo personalmente la utilizo mucho más cuando es esa connotación positiva. Yo en mi esposo, confío en mi mamá, confío en mi familia, confío en mis amigos, pero también podría utilizarse en que yo tengo confianza de que algo va a pasar o de que alguien va a hacer algo en particular. O sea, yo confío que mi papá va a ser un buen abuelo.
In the professional arena, the more confianza that you're gaining with a client or with your team, the more respect that you're going to get back. So sometimes I look at it almost in terms of being a currency, like a confianza bank account that you're depositing into.
La confianza es creer. Creer en la gente, es creer en que las cosas pueden pasar. Y eso se lleva como a todos los términos. Es desde en política crees en una cierta persona y por eso votas por ella. Hasta una relación personal, le tengo confianza a mi mamá, entonces le cuento todas mis cosas. Porque crees que esa persona puede guardar lo que le estás diciendo.
In Colombia, it's very common to say, tú eres de confianza, entra, and it's like someone in your house. Let's say I have a very close friend, and if you are de confianza in that house, it means that you can sort of walk in and open the fridge and get, water or juice or whatever, or if the house is a mess, you go like, oh, you are de confianza, so I don't care that my house is a mess. We're friends, and I don't have to pretend in front of you that my house is clean all the time or something like that. Also, one thing that it just happened to me recently, confianza also means, let's say I know someone, and I know him sort of well, and he works for a bank, let's say, and I wanna work there. I give him my resume, and I expect them to work for that resume for me, because I'm your friend, and I know you, and I trust you, and you trust me, so I expect you to sort of, send it to HR and talk to HR about it. And it's something that you feel obligated to do somehow. Like if somebody gives that to me, I feel the obligation to at least try, because this person is going to expect that from me, and I feel that I would do it for someone, and someone would do it for me. And it's
so you do agree with this writer? I don't know if she's Colombian, or I think she just went to Colombia for like a couple of years. And she did a case study where she says that that confianza is more of, like, it's a connection between obligations and rights. So
yeah.
You do agree with that?
Yeah, totally. I see it every day. Or when, like now, when you're looking for a job or something, you rely on other people right away, and these people feel obligated to sort of help you out. And if you don't, people look at you like, what do you mean? You're not even sending it to HR, and you're not doing anything about it. It's expected. It's just the way it is.
And that's why you guys call a palanca.
That's a palanca or a rosca. La palanca is, I know someone who works at that company, let me talk to that person. Or la rosca, which is also, I have a rosca in that company, so don't worry.
Someone who takes advantage of, who gets too comfortable too soon with you, and you're like, well, I don't know you that much. You're getting a little bit too comfortable with me. Yeah. So they're going, I guess, with too much confianza, or thinking they pass a certain level of friendship or something with you.
Someone is confianzudo, or conchudo, which is when you extend sort of that permission the person gave you to sort of be in the same circle or realm. So someone, let's say someone conchudo is a friend who, you know, you open the doors of your house to this person, but then she shows up every day and she stays for dinner, or, you know, you go over the weekend, you go to the family's country house and she's always at the country house and never brings any bread or anything to share. So that's confianzudo, which is you sort of extend that permission to be yourself with others. You go beyond sort of like the limiting.
Like, I don't know if everywhere, but I don't know, in the Latin world we call it confianzudo, someone that actually can be a friend and they can come in and they just open your fridge and eat everything in your fridge, leave your fridge empty and just go, right? That's a regular, like a friend that usually like, okay, that's un confianzudo, like, you know, take everything I have and go. Don't pay me, please.
Porque confianzudo es alguien que abusa de esa confianza.
Hugo Chávez, who was un confianzudo, and now el país está en muchos problemas.
Cuando uno se está tomando mucha confianza, decimos nosotros, y es cuando alguien está pasando la línea, ¿no? Que por ahí no hay una amistad con esa persona y se está tomando atribuciones que no tiene que hacer.
If I met somebody for the first time and suddenly I ask for a huge favor, like can be unpolite. You overtrust somebody. You say that we are giving a hand and he's taking the full arm. If that doesn't make sense in English, think about offering somebody a wine and you take the whole bottle. You know, like a glass of wine versus a whole bottle of glass.